Hey, everybody, this is Regan Adams with All Things Regan, and thank you for joining me on Regan Says. So let's get into it. Today's topic is It's Time Out. Yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try my best not to ramble, but this weekend, that's what I'm going to be talking about is this weekend. So what is it time out for? If you watch any of my videos or you know that if somebody has a gift, I love when people have gifts. I love when people have gifts because I think you should be using your gift. I think you're not living a full life unless you're using the gift that God has given you. And typically, when I am pouring into somebody, it does tend to take a lot out of you. I like to serve. I like to serve women. And when I say serve, I like to make sure that they are feeling good about themselves. I like to make sure that I'm always giving them some positive feedback or positive energy, making sure the message is positive, making sure that they're living up to their fullest potential. If you tell me you have a gift and you're not using that, that's a problem for me. Do I have it all together? Absolutely not. But my goal for anything that I do in business is while I'm trying to get myself together, I'm going to try to help you and we're going to do it together. And I'm just at a mindset that whatever I'm doing, I can reach back and get my sister. I can do that. And with this event, it was called Girl Hold My Hand. And a young lady by the name of Stormy Wellington hosted the event. Now, she has a business. She's a part of the TLC brand. It is a multi-level marketing business that sells, I think it's natural weight loss. It's a natural weight loss system, but they have other things as well. I'm not really familiar with it, but it's very lucrative to her. And she is a multimillionaire, and there were a lot of millionaires in the building. And I know that in this season, I need to be very intentional blah, 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 in who I am around and what rooms I'm in, and just very just be have a real high spirit of discernment in this season. Like I said, if you haven't watched my videos before, I know that God has a call on my life, and I am an exhorter. I love to see people win. That's especially women. That's just who I'm called to. And I knew I had to get to this event because I know I'm not really attached to Stormy's page like that. I have been following her for a few years because she is a women's empowerment speaker. Like, she speaks into women's lives. She wants us to win. She wants everybody to win. But just so happened one day I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw where she was having an event called Girl Hold My Hand. And I saw Pastor Jamal Bryan on there, and I was like, look, if he's on the ticket, I'm there. Like, I don't know how much his ticket costs, but if you know me, I love Jamal Bryant. Not like that. I love him because for the past 2 to 3 years, his sermons have gotten me through, because I'm an entrepreneur and I feel sometimes that I'm stuck at work because I know I have a bigger call on my life. I know I have a bigger purpose. I want to help everybody, women specifically. I want to help them win. And it's not a good place to be at a job. Not that I don't necessarily like the job. I thank God for my job. But I just feel like I have so much purpose and desire to help and build these women and myself specifically, that I feel like I can't do it here. But I know that God has me at that job for a reason, and it's a little bit of work, but it's also to deal with the women that I work with. And I'm not going to get into specifics on that, but he told me a while ago that I was on a training ground at my job. And there's a lot of people that are displaced at their job. We work jobs that we just have to pay the bills at. And I'm a rule. Cindy keeps telling me I need to quit saying this, but I've always been a rule breaker. I don't like following rules unless they're mine. Like, I'm just going to be honest. I don't like coloring inside the lines. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And my husband is the same way. Like, and I know I'm born to work for myself. I am. And I know I'm going to make a good employer. And the crazy thing about it is, like I said, going back to me being on the training ground at work, now I have to make sure that I'm paying attention to whatever I'm doing at work, because I know I'm going to need that skill set for the next business venture I want to do. And when God gave it to me, He actually gave it to me about a year ago of a nonprofit that I want to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lord. And when I started writing, remember to write everything down. When I started writing what He gave me, it was right in line with what I'm doing now. And so when I'm ready to start hiring people, I'm going to know the rules and the regulations and how everything works. Okay. And so now I can't really be mad about being on my job, because it's training ground. Not only am I training for what I'm going to be starting up at a later date, but I'm also there to help be an example to other women who may be feeling like, I'm at a dead end, I don't know what to do. You can do anything you want to do. What do you like to do? What would you do for free? That was one of the questions on Sister Stormy's paper that she gave us. What would you do for free? Because whatever you would do for free is your gift, it's your calling. That's what you're supposed to do. And so I know God has me there for a reason. So I'm just waiting till my time is up, till He says I can leave. But definitely blessed to have the job. But back to the event. So in this season, I want to be very specific about who I attach myself with, who I'm going to be going around. I know, and I'm not saying it's like I'm all that in a bag of chips. And I want to say I am, because God said I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And sometimes people get tore up about their confidence and who they are. And right now, I just feel like I'm coming into my own and really accepting who I am and embracing that. And I want everybody to feel like I feel, even better. After this weekend, like, I feel like my life has changed. I am serious. And I feel. But I feel good. Like, I came home and just started cleaning my house, like from top to bottom, mopping and everything. I just got off the road and just felt, let me tell you, if you are in business, if you need a pick me up, you need to find some kind of empowerment, some kind of people, something to connect to that's better and bigger than you. Seriously. Like, what I saw this weekend made me, like, I always felt like I can do anything, but like, my level of thinking is just so, like, it was millionaires in the building, and I was like, this is possible. This weekend, I felt like really anything is possible. Specifically hearing the challenges that these women had faced made mine look like I have like a walk in the park life. I didn't have to deal with some of this stuff. Y'all dealt with all of this, and y'all still like winning. And I'm sure they still deal with things, because, the more money you make, you got a new set of problems. I understand. But, hey, that's the problem I wouldn't mind having, as long as I can handle my other ones while I'm broke on the level. I can handle the one with the money, right? But this weekend showed me that anything is really possible. You just got to put in the work and get around some people who don't mind sharing. One statement, she said that a lot of women will not, or women won't collaborate. Well, most of the time women won't collaborate is because they think that you're going to stop their shine. And I can tell you, Sister Stormy is a beautiful woman. She's bad. She's bad. She's bad. She's bad. And even with her demeanor, like, it can almost be intimidating. So even if you come to her, not even necessarily as a man, but if you're coming to her as a woman, if you don't know who you are, it's like she gonna eat you up. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you got to have yourself together. And I need to be around that. I need to not even be around her like I got to link up with her or nothing, but I need to glean from her. Because even if you're in business or even as a person, especially as a Christian, I feel like you need to have that sense of self. You got to know who you are. And you can't be a bully. You have to be tough. You have to have tough skin because people will try to eat you up. And I just did a video on that Friday. You have to have tough skin. You have to have a spirit of discernment. But this weekend, like I said, I know I want a lot. Like Sister Stormy, she, like I said, she's a multimillionaire, and there were millionaires in the building, and I'm definitely feeling that. And I want that, and not want that as in I'm jealous, but I know I have a heart to give. I know I have a lot of things that I want to do to help people. My vision is not just about me. Matter of fact, none of my vision is about me. It's about other people. And I mean, if you could see my book, I have a huge book of things that God has given me and things that I want to do that require a ton of money. Like I'm going to have to be a billionaire, trillionaire, to be able to do the things that I want to do. But none of my vision has anything, not anything to do with me, because of course I'm going to build a legacy for my family. So my daughter can walk in, because I'm going to leave an inheritance. That's what you're supposed to do. Right? Right. And so this weekend was very inspiring. I came home off the road and just started cleaning my house. Like it was crazy. Like I'm tired, but I just got a new fresh wind, and I needed it because I pour so much into people. I love it, but I needed to be refilled. And this weekend I got refilled. And I just thank Sister Stormy. Like if she's going to go on tour now, girl, hold my hand. The next place is in Detroit. She's just going to start taking it in different places. I suggest, if you are a business, if you need a change in your life, a shift, you need to connect. That money was well spent. And I know somebody commented, I'm not going to say her name because it's not important, but somebody commented was like, oh my gosh, that ticket was high. And not to say anything to her, because some people won't pay that money, the $150 for that ticket. And I understand that because everybody is not doing what you're doing. So I got it. But that $150 for me, this weekend, to me, it was well worth like $1,500, $2,000, because she rolled out the carpet. Just not even with the looks of it, because it did look nice. Of course, we were at a high-end hotel, but the people that she brought in, the information that was given, the words that were spoken. Man, I've always felt like I can do anything, but it's like after I've left there, the limits have been taken off. Like there are no limits now. There's no boundaries. There's no limits. There's no nothing. And I'm just excited. And so when I say it's time out for dealing with people who don't want to do anything. Like my attitude, and I know it's kind of like, now like, what do you want? You're not doing nothing. You're not working. You're not even trying. You're not trying to do nothing. You have nothing but an excuse. Those people, I don't want to be around. I love them. I love them. Yes, I do. But where I'm trying to go, if your mind is not right, you can't go. You can't go. You can't go. And I can't even apologize for it. And that's the crazy thing. Like, and I don't want to come off sounding mean, but it's time out for a poverty mindset. It's time out for you thinking you're trying to get cute and get an outfit to go to the club and go have wine with your girls, but you don't have no savings account. You're not owning your home. You don't have life insurance, like the basic stuff. Man, after I saw what I saw this weekend, I'm going to mess around and be on time for work tomorrow. Man, I feel like my life is together. And I just got back. I've never felt like this before. I'm serious. Like what I saw this weekend, the limits have been taken off. And I'm just excited. With my event coming up this weekend, not this weekend, Lord, I do have an event March, but we'll do a rundown for that. I want to speak to the people who want to do events in Knoxville or have whatever in Knoxville, whatever it is. And you feel like I'm in Knoxville. Nobody's going to come. I'm in Knoxville. Nobody supports me. And I know I keep harping on this, but this has been a big thing for me. So that's why I'm speaking to it. And I'm probably going to continue to speak to it because I'm getting really encouraged now. So God is just, He's good. He's really good. The people who want to do events in Knoxville, who say, not events, anything in Knoxville, and say there's no support, nobody's going to do it. I'm going to say to you, do it anyway. If one person comes, do it anyway. If no people come, show up anyway. Specifically, I always said I'm not going to do events in Knoxville because nobody's going to come. There's poor mindsets here. People want to just go to the club. People just want Jordans. Nobody wants to do anything for themselves. And if somebody sees somebody else doing something that they're doing or something similar, they're not going to support. They're going to hate. They're going to continue to look at your videos, and they're not going to press like because they don't want you to know they're following you. Because I've done it. Just being honest. There's 2 people on Facebook that I follow, and I just now started commenting on their stuff, but I've been watching their stuff for a long time. Don't know why. Just do. But I was like, Regan, you're a secret hater. So, but anyway, I mean, it's the truth. But back to the real thing. Do it. Like I said, there's times when I've had not videos, but events, and I've had to cancel them. And because nobody signed up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But I didn't stop. I kept going and I kept going and I kept going. And then I had a conversation with one of my friends, my Facebook friends, and we were just inboxing back and forth. And she gave me the scripture, Luke 4:24. I think that's the scripture. And it says something to the effect of a prophet is not welcomed or accepted in his hometown. And I was like, wow, that's profound. And I don't understand why people don't read the Bible or don't like the Bible, don't believe it, don't read it. Because everything in life is in there. Like every answer, everything is in there. But it can be the truth. But what I'm finding now is I have an event coming up in September the 27th through the 30th. And it's a staycation event in Pigeon Forge. And let me see, maybe a few months ago, I put out an event for August, which is a dinner and a movie relaxation weekend here in Knoxville. And have well over 100,000 people who are interested in the event, and like 50,000 people are saying that they're coming, which we know that's not true because the interested in coming are never the same. So it doesn't matter. But the good thing about that is because I've had so much interest and so much traffic and so many people that have been invited to the event. Anytime I post in that event, they're going to see my event, my stuff. And so I was like, let me go ahead and get this other event started for September. And we're going to do it up in Pigeon Forge because Sister Coretta said she had a retreat there. And she said, well, Regan, come on, we need to do something. So I was like, cool, run it. So I came up with the staycation thing. And then I posted it in the other event. So now like the ladies are like excited, like, oh, we coming. And so I put the information out, but I wasn't even going to take deposits until a little bit on down the road because look, we got 6 months. Well, the ladies were like, inbox me like, when can we make deposits? Because I want to get my room. Well, get my stuff together. Well, honey, look, people from Virginia. We got groups. It's a group from somewhere in Illinois. 5 ladies from Illinois. We got people from Virginia, North Carolina. I had 2 people from Atlanta. Look, when I say keep going, keep doing it. Because eventually they'll come. You can't stop. People got to know who you are. They got to know that you're consistent. They got to know that you're going to stick to what you said that you're going to do. And I'm not going anywhere unless, I don't plan to, because my stuff is just now starting to grow. I've been doing this for it's going on 5 years. 5 years when I've had 0 people, when I've had to cancel, when I've had tons of tons of money that I have poured into myself. One thing I don't mind doing is investing in myself. And if you're in business or you talking about you don't want to spend no money, this is not for you. This is not for you. You have to invest in yourself. And even with this weekend, I invested in myself because I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I learned I'm on the right track. The limits have been taken off. Like, I'm ready. So, long story short, if you're in Knoxville, do it. I don't care who comes, who you think's going to quit thinking about it. Just do it. Do it. God will send you who needs to be there. Like, I said that I was just going to have 30 ladies at this staycation event. Well, I'm probably going to surpass that because we're close to that already in just the deposits. The ladies were like, well, I want to go ahead and just pay for my registration. It doesn't happen. Look, it doesn't happen overnight. You're going to have to keep pushing. You're going to have to keep doing it. And the reason I'm definitely having this staycation is kind of like the Putting Me First. And if you don't know, I have an event called Putting Me First that I do every year. And it's a relaxation weekend. I think women need relaxation time. You got to have it. You have to have it. You have to have it. I was able to take the relaxation and time that I had 4 years ago and be able to come up with the concept of my business now. You know, God needs to get you in a quiet space so he can talk to you and you can find out what he's doing. It's awesome that you have a husband. It's awesome that you have children. It's awesome that you have a job. You have a family, a mother, a father, whatever you have. It's awesome for that. But what about you? You know, you have a call on your life. It's time for you to live in your purpose. It's time for you to pick that thing up that you put down. It's time to pick that back up and get started again. Because it's going to work this time. It's going to work this time. Because you know why? We're going to make sure it's going to work this time. Right? Yeah. So the ladies, anytime that I keep getting my thing caught on there. Anytime you say anything about Putting Me First, a staycation, vacation that I'm doing, just know you're going to have time to rest and relax and have fun, but it's going to serve a purpose. It is time for you to discover what it is that you are supposed to be doing and get to it. And God forbid you be broke. God forbid you be broke. God forbid you be broke and want extra money and you're not doing what God called you to do. God forbid that. Because the scriptures say your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts will also make money for you. I have an awesome testimony and it's not even finished yet. That's why I can't even speak on it. About all the things that I do. Not that I'm rich. Like, not saying that. Not rich. And I don't even want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. Big difference. Because I want my children's children to have money. And I want to invest in and do all that good stuff. But God forbid you need some extra money and you know how to cook or bake or sew or clean, if you love to clean, if you love to organize, if you love to do hair, if you love to babysit, if you love children, if you have any gift, if you love to type, if you love to talk. God forbid you have any gift and you're not using it and talking about you have no money. Because I'm going to eat you up. Like, we're going to talk. We're going to have a serious talk. Definitely when you come to staycation, we're going to talk about that. But I just want us to live, basically, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But I basically just want everybody to live, specifically women. I want men to live good lives too, blah, blah, blah. But I'm called to the women. But it's time. It is time for us. It's time for us. Yes, we're supposed to take care of our husbands. Yes, we're supposed to take care of our kids. Yes, we are the neck to the head of the household. I got it. Yes, we're single mothers. Yes, we are every woman. But it is time for us to have a little something, a lot of something, a whole lot of something for ourselves that we can really be happy and bring something else to the table. And so I'm excited. So while I'm talking about the staycation event, it is the 27th through the 30th. The 27th is really like a check-in and chill day, and that's what I'm gonna call it, check-in and chill. Y'all don't steal that. Don't do it. Don't do it. But Tony, the other speaker guy, said, what did he say? God told him that he was getting ready to anoint him to be, for his stuff to be stolen, because everybody would always take his ideas and stuff. So really, long story short, you're not popping unless somebody's taking your stuff. So just want to say that. Because I see you taking my stuff too. Anyway, what was I saying? Staycation. So the first day is check in and chill, which is on that Thursday. And you do not have to come in on that Thursday. Really, for my out-of-town people, because we do have people coming from Illinois, Virginia, North Carolina. They're coming from everywhere. Everywhere. Bring them in, Lord. He's going to bring them from the north, south, east, and the west. Yes. I really want you to be able to come in and relax and chill out. One thing that I saw this weekend when I went to Atlanta, even though Atlanta's just 3 hours from me, when I got there, I really didn't have time to relax and just kind of chill out. So if we, if we wanted to go to the wherever, we really couldn't go because we were in meetings and stuff all day, or the event portion of it all day, which it was great. But when I go somewhere, even if it's some type of event, I still want to have some time for me and not be tired. When I got out of that last session, like I was whipped. We went to the mall, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And I don't want that for my ladies. When I say staycation, I want you to be able to come in, hang out and chill for a minute. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, it's a large area. There's a lot of things to see. So I definitely want them to be able to come in, drive in, hang out. There's no worries to come in and just do something. That Friday, I'm not going to give you the itinerary because I don't want anybody writing my stuff down to be able to go do what they want to do with it. I'm not going to do it. So I will send the itinerary out to people once the registration is paid. I will definitely send the itinerary out. But we will get together that Friday and it'll start about 5:30. Okay. So you can still come in and check in. Check-in is at 3, so you can come in and check in on that Friday. But just be mindful, once you check in on that Friday, we're going straight into event about 5:30, and then Saturday, and then we'll try to give you some time after that. But if you can, my suggestion, you don't have to, you can definitely come in on Friday, because I know it's hard for people to get off and get sitters and all that stuff. But my suggestion, just my suggestion, especially if you're coming from a long distance, come in on Thursday. Thank me later. Thank me later. And the hotel is relatively cheaper on Thursday. So if you get roommate, it's cool. But if you can get 3, 4, it'll be even better, because the room is a little bit expensive, but you pay for what you get. And that's one thing. I almost try to change the hotel. But in this season, I know what I like. And if I say staycation, I want it to be nice. I don't want to just put you in the average hotel room. I just don't. I love nice things. I love, not that I have to be like name brand stuff, not, as long as it looks nice and it looks quality, it's cool. I'm not really big into name brand, but when I travel, I want to stay in a very nice hotel. I want the beds to sleep well. I want the food to be right. I want you to have an experience. I like good gift bags. I'm not going to give you anything that I don't want. I'm just not. Because if I win something cheap and it's looking crazy, I'm going to be mad. And I don't want you to come to my event thinking that I just got gypped. What did I pay for? Yeah, no. The speakers that we're bringing are quality. All of them. The coupon person I got coming, she knows everything. The meal prep person, she's the same person, knows everything. A little bit about everything. And so you can come and make connections. One thing I definitely want to do is collaborate. I had a person contact me right before I left in Atlanta who wants to do a collaboration. I'm definitely going to check her out and see what she's talking about, because I do want to collaborate. You can do more. What's the scripture? That's why I said everything is in the Bible. 1 can chase 1,000, 2 can chase 10,000. God's math is not our math. How you go from 1,000 to 2 to 10. That's a lot. So definitely looking for collaborations for my upcoming events, and that's what she was talking about this weekend at the event. That women are scared to collaborate, and I don't know if I said this before because this has been a long video. Sorry, I'm almost finished. But she was saying women do not want to collaborate with other women because the other woman is kind of afraid that it's going to stop her shine or it's going to cover her up, which is not true. But one thing for me that I do look for in collaborations, just in case you're wondering and you've been watching and you want to collaborate, I'm very easy to collaborate with, but I've been praying for a high spirit of discernment. So I will not collaborate with everybody. And that was one of the big things. Another thing that they talked about this weekend is that you can't collaborate with everybody because everybody is not in line with your vision. And you got to get a good vibe from them and make sure everybody's in alignment. And so I am extremely picky. So I will tell you that I'm extremely picky, and I love to work in excellence. So if you're slowful in any kind of area, we probably won't work out. But just with collaborations in this season and going and doing a lot of things abroad, and I'm just excited. I'm excited about life, but we're going to get back to the staycation. So staycation is the 27th, September 27th through the 30th. The deposit is $25. The full amount is $75, which is a steal. It comes with a gift bag. I think we're going to do gift bags. T-shirt, the speakers, the materials, and I think that was it. I'm not sure. I think we may have some vendors there. We'll see. We will see. But what I was saying about the hotel rooms, that's what I was saying. Quality, quality, quality. I want quality. And sometimes you have to pay for quality. A lot of times you got to pay for most times you got to pay for quality. And I feel like if it's something that you really want, you're going to pay for it anyway. And so this hotel is extremely nice. It is in a great area of town. You can walk to almost anywhere. I believe it's perfect. It's probably one of the best hotels we've stayed at any of my events. So I'm very excited about it. It is worth every penny to me. The customer service is impeccable, and I am big on customer service. I am very big on customer service. So whatever hotel I pick or whatever restaurant I pick is an extension of me and my brand. So if I pick it, then that means something that I like. So it's important. So anyway, my phone's about to go dead, so I've got to end it now. And I don't think I said everything I needed to say. But long story short, invest in yourself. Get your mindset together. It's time for you to walk in your purpose. Come to staycation. Come to putting me first. Come to dinner and a movie. Come to anything I'm doing. Let's connect. Let's connect and see where this goes. Or better yet, if we don't connect, it doesn't matter. You come out and find out what you're supposed to do with your life, because he has a calling for it. Anyway, let me go. You guys have a blessed day. Go to ebrtickets.com. Check out my t-shirt line. What do I have on today? I will bless you if you stop hating. And I wore that again because they were talking about hating this weekend. And this is a part of my t-shirt line, My Tea Pretty, MYTEE Pretty, and that's under the Amazon platform. So you guys have a blessed day. Go to ebrtickets.com. That is my makeshift website until my other one comes up. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. And it's time to live. Time's out for the bull. It's over and done with. It's time to live. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.